Hello everyone, Vito's842 back here with another deck review. It's another Princess Bride deck. I just reviewed this one, and now I'm going to review this second one. There is a third one which I do not have yet. If you saw my last video, I kind of explained it. There was an issue with the order I placed, and they sent me a Name of the Wind deck instead of the third Princess Bride deck, but it will be corrected the next time I place an order. So I will review the third deck eventually. This one is, I don't know if it has an official name, but on collectibleplayingcards.com, they list it as the Brute Squad. Kind of bizarre. So the front of the box, it says the Princess Bride on top. You see, I guess, the princess and the hero. Very cartoony, as you can see. On the side, you've got some guy climbing up a rope on the side of a mountain, apparently. On the other side, same thing, is up higher though. And there's somebody following him, it looks like. On the top, the artwork from the front continues, trees. The bottom, barcode, it says made by the United States Playing Card Company, designed and artwork by Albino Dragon. And there's some trademark info. You can get these Princess Bride decks at albinodragon.com. However, they do not ship internationally anymore. So I recommend collectibleplayingcards.com. And on top of that, use the code VJOSE32. You get 10% off your order. So the back design, a little bit better on this one compared to the last one. We'll look at that better in a minute. And there is a custom seal with a peanut on it, which is kind of strange. But it's different. The other one didn't have a seal. And on the flap, the artwork continues from the front of the box. And here, got the Albino Dragon logo and a hand. Yay. Jokers. You'll see that the Jokers, the code cards, feature the exact same characters as the other deck, if you saw the review. But they're more cartoony. And again, for the record, I'm not familiar with the characters. Like, I've seen the movie once or twice, maybe 3 times, but I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. I wasn't really invested in it, I guess. So I'm not really familiar with the characters off the top of my head. But you got that scary witch-looking woman. She looks really goofy. Look at her face. It says Joker in red and black. And it's got a red border. This one, it's got that same rat from the other one, but it's also got the princess on there. And he's on top of the hero. He's not doing a very good job. He's about to become lunch. And this one actually has a black border on it. As you can probably tell, the cards are not white. They're a yellowy color. And then the back, much better than the other deck. It's got a very thin border. It's a little bit off-center from side to side, but it's minimal. Very thin border. Blue color with the yellowy color. It does have a couple of the 2 figures that you see on the front of the box right here. The guy and the girl. Princess and I guess the hero. There's some ribbons in here. There's that giant rat monster. Some kind of a scene in the forest. A lot of sketch work, a lot of detail in it. It's not bad. Not designed by the same person who did the other deck, by the way. These are all designed by different people. It's a little bit confusing for me because it's just the blue color and this other color, a lot of detail, and it's hard to make out exactly what's going on, if anything. There's, like I said, there's a giant rat, there's a guy and a girl, a couple of swords in the middle. It's not bad. It's better than the other one for sure, by a long shot, especially with the thin border, but it's still not the greatest. Also, this deck did not come with any ad cards or gas cards or anything like that. That's it. 2 Jokers, 52 cards. I'm not sure how that happened, because USPC always prints 56 decks. Unless for some reason this wasn't USPC, but it definitely looks like it was. And it actually says that on the bottom of the box, so I don't know, I'm confused. I'm missing 2 cards. I want my other 2 cards. I want to know what they are, where they are. Anyway, Because I've never seen USB-C printed deck with only 54 cards. It's always 56. Whatever the case, let's look at the aces. There's the ace of spades, really nice. The other ace is a little more standard. Wow. And then we'll get to the court cards momentarily. I just gotta put the, I'll lose the aces in the deck and then I'll find them again for you. We'll do a trick. Well, not this time. So the court cards, like I said, the same figures, characters that you saw in the other one. In fact, it's the same ones, like the King of Diamonds was this guy, producer, except that they are cartoony characters. You get that guy again, you get her again. A princess. At least as far as I can tell, they're all the same characters. And on the same court card. There's Andre again. And then the number cards, it's kind of a more standard pip. Still custom, but more standard looking. Really long, as you can tell. Again, these cards have a bicycle stock, air custom finis. Just like the previous one. Handle nice, they look good with the thin borders. I really am a fan of thin borders. And I'm really surprised to see such thin borders on a USB-C deck. And also only 54 cards. But anyways, that is that. That is the apparently titled Root Squad deck, Princess Bride. The other review, the other Princess Bride deck review, will be coming sometime probably in the next month or so. I'm not sure exactly when. That is what I got though. I'll see you next time. And get this at collectibleplayingcards.com right now.